We in this video are just a handful of the many thousands of council workers from across UNISON in the Eastern region.
We want to set out to you why it has never been more important for council staff to have a decent pay rise.
As you will all know, it is local government workers that have kept the country going over the last 12 months.
Many people don't realise the work we do. We are the public sector workers that rarely appear in the news or in interviews on the TV.
But the work we do is just as valuable as any other public servant.
It's us that keeps the communities we serve safe and clean.
It's us who looks after and protects the elderly and vulnerable, and it is us that have kept schools open.
We're often referred to as the unsung heroes because that's what we are.
While many have been able to do their jobs from home, there are so many thousands of us who have risked our lives and the safety of our loved ones over the last year,
Just by going to work.
very rarely making the headlines or creating a fuss.
We've worked on the front line, going above and beyond, and we've just got on with it.
All this is at a time where, in real terms, our pay is 25% lower than it was 10 years ago.
When the local government pay is amongst the worst in public sector, even after years of below inflation increases, we have fallen behind our private sector equivalents.
We are the poor relations on every front.
This is at a time where cuts to staffing and services means that there is less and less of us doing the work now.
When more than a third of councils can't fill their vacancies. Isn't it obvious that this is because the pay is so poor?
Impossible workloads have hit local government staff hard.
With stress, depression and anxiety levels being significantly higher than elsewhere. As well as this, over a quarter of us regularly work unpaid overtime.
Morale has never been this low.
So we want you to know that enough is enough. It may sound cliche, but there are hundreds of thousands of us that feel the same way. We cannot go on, year after year, delivering more for less.
This year, we must have a decent pay rise.
Paying us a proper wage will help both local services and the local economy.
Proper pay rise won't just be putting money into our pockets. It will also help boost spending of our local economies and reduce the cost of welfare and the benefits on the state.
The research and the facts to support this are all there. We know that extra money is needed from government to help councils pay our wages.
In March 2020, the government promised to do whatever is necessary to support local authorities during the pandemic.
All we were asking is that they be good to their word.
So let's do all we can to get them to keep that promise. This will be a challenge, we know that, but we have all proved we can rise to any challenge this last year.
It's time to do the right thing and give council staff a decent and fair pay rise.